Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and let's jump into today's projects. I want to recreate something that I saw on Facebook, and for that I'm going to use a pool noodle, some tea lights, candles or votives, or those are battery operated, and we're going to use a charger, some black chalk paint and white chalk paint, and also I'm going to use my glue gun and some spray paint. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start cutting that piece of pool noodle that I had at home in my stash, and we're gonna cut some pieces like that, and I'm measuring like a little bit extra, like an inch or and a half or so they can be from small to the big one. And I'm just doing 4 because I don't have anything more from that pool noodle, and this is a crafting from my Cauldron challenge. So I'm gonna start gluing them together like that. And I know candles aren't green. Well, maybe they are mossy candles. That's why we're gonna use the glue, the paint. Now I'm gluing them together, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start making glue drips, like wax drips on the candle, but with hot glue. Just be careful and use your hot glue gun on the low temp setting, because I forgot to do that and I melted some of that foam. But if that happens to you, you just build up with your glue and add more like I'm doing here, so they look a little bit raised. And now I'm just doing the same to the top of my faux candle. Yeah, my green pool noodle that doesn't look like a candle. And we're gonna continue repeating those steps all around our pool noodle candle green mossy thingy. And we continue adding that hot glue to all of them like so. And after we finish, we're gonna have lots of glue strings. You can remove the more or bigger, or the one that bothers you. Okay, I don't even have the words for that. But as you can see here, that's how it's looking. And now I'm removing all the ones that are tangled together. And now I'm gonna cut the top part of my faux candle using a box cutter and removing the excess so I can fit my candle over there, like that. And I'm gonna continue cutting because I'm using longer candles. You can use some tea lights or something like that, smaller, and you don't have to cut as much as I'm doing here. But this is the main idea. You're just gonna cut and remove the excess and then fit your candle over there and then struggle trying to get it out. And then we're gonna cut the other ones and repeat the same process all around it. Just like that, and we're gonna do the same for the 4 of them. Okay, now I'm gonna take my spray paint in flat black and I'm gonna paint it. While they're drying, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my chalk paint, and I'm trying not to get it on the wick of the candle, and I'm gonna paint the sides of my candle so they look like they are part of our foam green candles that they are not green anymore. So we're gonna paint them like so. Let them dry really nice. And then you see I'm painting the sides and all of that. Okay, and now that the pillar candles that now they look like candles are dried, we're gonna give it a good dry brush using our chalk paint, Waverly in white. You can use any color you want, but I'm giving a white dry brush. And this is how they are looking. They look a lot more realistic and less mossy. And we're gonna continue giving it a dry brush effect until you achieve the color that you like. And I want it to go for a grayish kind of white type of candle, like a witchy candle, something like that. And I'm gonna continue doing that until I have achieved the look that I want, and that's the look that I want. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fit my candles inside, and I'm not gluing them or anything because I want to take them out to light them at night. So I'm adding those there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it over, add hot glue to the bottom, glue that to my charger. Then I'm gonna bring some decor, and I'm using that skull that's missing its jaw and some floral I had at home from a previous project last year that I made. And I'm gonna add those until I like them, and I'm gonna take those spiders from my kit and glue that to my candles, and that will be it. This is part of my challenge, crafting from my Cauldron. In the description box down below, you're gonna find the link so you can go and check everyone out. Thank you if you're coming back, and if you're new and you like modern farmhouse, boho decor, and a couple of silly jokes, that's what I do here, so subscribe and go and check me out on my social media. Over here you have everything you need. Now I'm gonna make a Halloween tree, and for that I'm using an old Christmas tree, a can, and some flat black spray paint, and this is how they turned out. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue my Christmas tree to my can, black can, something like that, to the base. And we're gonna glue them together, and now I'm taking those flowers from a previous project and I'm gonna glue them to my tree. And I have 4 of those, and I'm gonna glue them to the sides like we're decorating a Christmas tree, but this one is a Halloween tree. And just like that, we glue them, and I'm gonna take those flowers that you see, they're the red ones that I spray painted with red because they were purple when I started with them. And I'm gonna cut them, and as you can see, I'm struggling with that. But I'm gonna use my scissors, and I can't believe that I just cut that with my scissors without any issue. So I'm gonna add those like that to the sides of those black flowers, and I'm gonna add all of them, no, not all of them. And I'm gonna continue adding them, and I'm gonna leave 2 of those bunches so I can decorate my can. So I'm gonna continue adding like that, all around, so we can get a nice look, like fuller, decorated, like a Christmas tree, but a Halloween tree. And we're gonna continue adding all of them just like that, just gluing here and there, wherever we want them to go, so they look cute and the tree looks decorated. And we continue adding them like that. And as you can see, the tree is looking a lot fuller. Now that we're finished with that, I'm taking the other ones, and I'm gonna add that one, and then I'm gonna start with the base or the can, and I'm gonna add them in a pattern, and I'm just making a V with those flowers. You cannot see it here, and I'm so sorry that the angle is wrong, but I just want to show you that I'm attaching them to the can. And after this, I'm gonna show you how they turned out and how they look on our can. So we're gonna continue like that, just adding them little by little. As you can see some of that blue coming off. It's looking cute. Now I'm adding a couple of spiders to my tree, and that will be it. Beautiful, creepy beautiful. And this is how they turned out. As you can see, we have over here the beautiful candles. Okay, they are not beautiful, they are creepy cute. And over here we have the skull that I paired them with, and the floral. You can see those spiders. I'm liking that tea light. I think I'm gonna change all the candles to those tea lights. And this is how they are looking from the side. Right next to that, we have the beautiful Halloween tree, and you can add some spider webs and some lights if you want to yours. Remember that in the description box down below, I'm gonna leave you the link so you can go and check what everyone else created for this challenge. I just want to thank everyone that joined me for the fun. And remember that if you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you love it, subscribe so you can keep on watching these type of videos. Take care. Bye-bye.